I am so tired today. Like, I can't function. Literally. All the coffee in the world won't make me not tired. It's Katie and welcome back to my channel. Barefaced Katie is starting the video today and I'm super excited about today's video. I haven't done like a style video of this style in such a long time. It's been a hot minute, but today I'm going to be following, I guess, a tutorial or a makeup look. I'm gonna be following Kelsea Ballerini's LA makeup tutorial that she posted on YouTube and stuff like that, which when I saw this video, I was like, oh my god, I have to recreate this. I just thought it'd be super fun to do and stuff, and I feel like this is I watched the video like probably a week or two ago and I just think it's like such a like fun summer look, and we're getting there very soon. I'm gonna be posting this in a couple weeks, so I might be a little outdated, but I'm hoping we get there. At least I live in New York, so it's always a struggle, especially where I live. It's just like sometimes it feels like after our winter that we're never gonna get summer weather, like that it's just gonna snow all through July. But no, May, June it gets warmer, but it just feels like such a long process after winter because you think winter's over in like March, end of March, April, and then you get hit with like a little bit more snow, rain, then you get snow. It's just crazy, but that's just where I live. That was just such a sidetrack, but summer is coming up, so I thought this would be a fun video to do. And I also watch a lot of Jessica Braun's like styling tutorials. She's done Hilary Duff. I love watching hers, so I'll link hers down below. I'll also link this tutorial that Kelsea did down below. Love Kelsea. Literally, if you don't know, I'm like a big avid country music fan. It's like 99% of what all I listen to and stuff, like literally, and Kelsea is one of my favorite artists, like definitely in the top 5, and I'm just really excited to create this today. I'm gonna honestly film mine as a similar style as Jessica did. She kind of just watched the tutorial and put it on the screen and was watching kind of with you and then did it, rather than me doing what the tutorial says as like putting the video on the screen and doing it at the same time. I just feel like this is more of a fun way to do it, so let's just get right into it.
So during my Twitter chat yesterday, a few of you asked me if I would do a makeup tutorial, and I've never done one on here before, but thought, what the heck? So I'm gonna do one, and I thought it'd be fun to theme it after the album that just came out. So I'm gonna do a LA look, just very natural, glowy, sun-kissed, even though I have not seen the sun in 700 years.
Same.
And let's go. Prep the skin. I like to use something like this is vitamin C, has some radiance in it already. It's also Honest and Beauty Counter are both brands that I love because they're all natural, so they don't have any crazy parabens or chemicals in them. They don't test on animals, which is really important to me.
Love that. She is a cruelty-free queen. We love that. Okay, so I already prepped my skin for the most part. That looks like it's like a moisturizer serum type product. So I'm gonna just tell you what I used because I used it off camera. But I decided to prep my skin, which I have been using ever since I got it and stuff. This is the Glossier. This is their priming moisturizer rich, which I have been loving. And it's just so good. It's very thick, but you only need a tiny bit. Like I've had this for like probably a week now and I've like hardly used anything off the top. So this is just what I chose to use as my primer, and I typically like my primers to sit in for like 5 to 10 minutes before I do makeup. That's kind of what I did. I applied it right after I washed my face this morning.
And it's time to do the natural unnatural look. So I like to use a glowy primer.
Okay, so primer for me is a little bit different. I know she's using like a glowy type primer, but recently this has been in my project pans. I've been using this on the daily, and I do feel like it can give you like a glow type look, but I'm gonna use this to prep my skin. This is the Too Faced Hangover RX. I usually just do 2 pumps of this, and I do like my primer to sit on my skin for 5 to 10 minutes before applying foundation, so I'll probably take a break. And I do feel like this can give you like a glowy type look, kind of like the glow of Within. And she was using like a Charlotte Tilbury type glowy primer, which I don't own. So just over that primer, I'm just gonna apply a little bit of my Fab. This is the First Aid Beauty Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer, aka my favorite. I haven't been using this on the daily lately. I'm just gonna take that much. But it is a product that I really do enjoy. I think it is just super nice. So I'm just gonna apply this onto the skin. Okay, I'm gonna let this sit on for about 10 minutes and then I'll come right back. Okay, so I feel like my moisturizer, well, not my moisturizer, my primers and just my base, everything has all sunk in. So back to the tutorial.
CC cream. I like to use something with sunscreen. It's really important to use sunscreen no matter how old you are, because sun damages your skin.
But okay, so she's like mixing her foundations onto her hand. Well, she's using more CC cream, and so I don't have the It Cosmetics CC cream, but I have owned it before and it is really nice. I do love it, but try not to buy unnecessary foundations right now. But I have what's similar to it. I have the Thrive Cosmetics. This is their CC cream and it's pretty similar. So I'm just gonna mix this on my hand. I actually hate doing that. So I'm gonna do like probably like only like a couple pumps of that. And I'm also gonna mix it with my NYX Born to Glow. This is their Naturally Radiant Foundation. I don't think it's like super radiant, but I'm gonna mix it because that color is quite a bit orange and this color is kind of light for me. So I feel like mixing the two will give me a better color. And then she's like taking it with her sponge and then placing it on her skin, which I like using a sponge, but not when I'm like this broken out. It's just the time where I'm breaking out. But I'm gonna try this method and she's just kind of just dotting it onto her skin. I feel like I just applied a lot. Oops. I feel like that's how I get with sponges. Like I feel like I just applied a ton and I probably did. I feel like you can get easily carried away. That's okay. I feel like it looks super white today. Oops, my bad. This is going everywhere because we need to spread it. So I would love to know how you're doing. It's April 15th, I think, when I'm filming this. 16th, something like that. I've honestly lost track of the days, but I think I'm gonna post this in May because it's gonna be better for summer. Plus, I have a lot of my uploads for this month already like scheduled out, so I'm kind of trying to film for May as well right now and stuff. You know, the whole pre-film thing. I hate when I get foundation in my hair. That's nice, but how are you doing with your self-isolation, quarantine, social distancing, whatever you choose to call it? How are you doing? Let me know in the comments. I would love to know how you're doing. I just hope you're all doing well. I try not to talk about it too much anymore, just because I feel like a lot of people do take YouTube as like somewhere where they can like not talk about or not have to think about being quarantined in their house. But I would still love to know how you're doing. This is actually getting me a similar look that I feel like the It Cosmetics would have given me.
Concealer and coffee get me through life. This is Derma Blend, which is like what you use to cover up tattoos, but I love it.
I'm trying not to like play the video too much because she does use like her music. I don't want to get copyrighted. Please don't copyright me. So she's using Derma Blend, and I don't think I've ever owned anything from Derma Blend, but I'm going to try and use a concealer that's as similar as I can get to that. So I'm gonna use my e.l.f. This is their Hydro Camo Concealer. I'm actually like kind of running low on this. Like I still have a lot in there, definitely, but I'm gonna apply it kind of how she was. Kind of went like this, trying not to get in my eyeball. And then she kind of did the triangle thing. Oh my god, she uses her fingers. She uses her fingers to blend it. Okay, we're gonna try that. I'm gonna hate this so much. I don't like using my finger to blend stuff, especially with something like this, because I feel like it's super thick. Okay, I'm using a sponge. I'm sorry, got to cheat a little bit. Using my fingers to blend anything in, literally. It's just not me.
So all the products that I use, like some are like drugstore, some are a little bougier. This is one of my favorite products. It is a little bougie, it's Chanel.
Okay, so I do not own this Chanel bronzer. I have one cream bronzer, but it's more of a contour type shade. So I might just skip out on this part and kind of do what I have, which is as similar as I'm going to get to something like that. So she didn't set her face, which I think is super weird. Like I have to set my face. Like I feel like if I don't set my face, I just look insane. So I need to set my face. Like it's a must. So I'm gonna use my Makeup Revolution powder and I'm just gonna set on my eyelids. They're already creasing from concealer. Set my face, but not like super set it. Like I still want that glow to show up. First, what I'm gonna do is apply my bronzer. I think the similar color to what she was using would be Ofra Americano. I've only used this once. The time I did use it, apply this to my cheeks. I feel like it'll give me, ooh, too much. Abort. I'm just trying to get the kind of look she got where you get sun without getting sun. I still don't have like a confirmed opinion on this. Okay, I'm gonna try and find a blush that's similar to what she's using. I think the closest I'm gonna get to it is Exposed by Tarte, which is this color, which this is definitely not like a blush bronzer type shade. Not so much anymore, but this will be like a close match. I definitely need to try more glossy stuff. I had something more glossy, which I do have. You saw it, the moisturizer, but not what she was using. Love that. But I like filming these videos when I don't necessarily have all the same products, where I can just kind of try to recreate it with what I already have. It kind of shows that you can recreate any look with just your own products.
Let's do brows. I use Anastasia and two. I'm actually really bad at doing brows. I have two very—
Me. So brows, I know it's gotten a little bit darker. Sorry about that. I do own a brow pencil. It's like a mini. I don't really use brow pencils though. So she's just like slightly filling hers in, and I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use a brow pencil today just to go for it. So I'm just gonna slightly fill them in. I have pretty full brows, so I'm kind of lucky in that department, but I kind of wanna play around. Usually I just put gel in and call it good to go. What are you doing? I'm using the ColourPop brow gel now. It's my favorite. Brow gel just does it for me. I don't necessarily need like super sculpt up brows, if you know what I mean.
And then I'm not really great at eyeshadow, but when I'm just, again, doing a super casual look, it's good to add a little bit. This is what I'm using. I like such an influencer. It's just like a nice little—
Okay, so she's using a lorac palette, and I actually have two lorac palettes still in my collection. I used to own 3. So I have their Pro 3, which I could definitely dip into. She's using the Gold Unzipped, and I'm not just gonna go out and buy that just cause honestly I don't even think lorac is cruelty free. So she's using like a mid-toned brown color. I'm trying to find it. I think the similest color to what she's using is Maple from the Mega Pro 3. So I'm gonna go into that. I feel like she used a lot less than I did.
And then, since we're doing the LA look, I want like a little sun-kissed vibe, so I'm gonna mix Unlimited and a dash of Unleashed.
Okay, so I feel like my colors that are similar to what she's using, which are Limited and Unleashed, is probably Kava and Cider. I feel like those are pretty similar to what she's using. Why is it so dark out? She's using like an interesting type brush to do a shimmer with, but I'm just gonna use a flat shader because that's what I do.
Unleash the sunshine on my life. And I'm gonna use the same brush, which is also probably not what you're supposed to do, but I'm just kind of put it on the lid, buff it out. And then also, I don't always do this again.
Putting this color on, and then I'm going to blend it with my finger because she has it on there. Like, you can definitely see that there's shimmer, but it's definitely nothing too pigmented or intense. It's not the typical Katie look. I actually kind of like this. It's like natural. Just my eyeshadow is usually not natural.
Also, I don't always do this again if I'm doing makeup. I don't put this much effort in, but it's nice to do just a little. Again, I'm using that same color I did on my—
Okay, so she's taking like a, whatever you call it, like a liner type brush, like something that's pointed. I forget what these are called. And she is taking that same brown. I used Maple. She's putting it like on the lower lash line. It's just kind of like on the base. I feel like I look super weird. I look like I was literally like, I don't even know what. Okay, so I had to import some of the footage because I had like a lot of videos on there. It's true, we're almost there. Almost there. I feel like it looks super strange with this under my eyes, but it's just not my typical normal of what I would wear for my makeup, but we're gonna roll with it for today. Okay, so she has eyelash extensions. I do not. I'm honestly, during quarantine, most people don't. But I'm just going to apply some mascara. I'm gonna use my Essence Lash Princess. Actually, I might do that off camera. Come back with lashes on. Okay, so mascara is on like so, and I thought I was recording and I wasn't. But basically, the next step is to just put some brown liner on the outer corner, which I kind of started to do. And then I'll also do a little bit on the edge. I suck at. There's my good old failed attempt.
I just put mascara on the bottom lashes. This is L'Oreal Lash Paradise.
Okay, I actually hate wearing bottom eyelash mascara, but I'm gonna do it today. So I'm not gonna go out and buy that just for this video, but I'll use my Essence. I'm just gonna do a tiny bit. I'll give it the good old try for today.
Of all time, it's called Pillow Talk. It's Charlotte Tilbury. It's like the best neutral that has a little pink in it.
Okay, a neutral with a pink in it. What do I have that's similar to that? I think this is similar to that color as we're gonna get. This is by Beauty Sugar Cane, which I haven't worn in a bit.
I always
That's pretty similar to
go
hers.
a little over my lip line just to make them look bigger. I'll just put a little gloss in the middle.
Okay, she's using gloss in the middle and I want to kind of do the same thing. So I'm just going to take a little bit of my, it's just the Buxom gloss. It's like a nude gloss. It's in White Russian. I'm actually trying to pan this right now. I'm just going to put that in the center.
Laura Mercier setting powder.
Oh, she used setting powder at the end. I would never do that.
Then we're gonna lock it in.
She's using setting spray. I don't have Urban Decay. I'll use something very similar. Yes, queen. This is a look finished off. I feel like it's similar to hers. I think hers looks a little softer while her eyeshadow does. And my lashes went a little bonkers today. So that's the vibe. But I think it looks pretty good, pretty similar to hers, which I like. You know, I went with the look. I went kind of different than I usually do. Usually don't do the mascara. Yeah, I probably would have applied highlight. I mean, I know we have that like glow within, but I just like a highlight. I am kind of addicted to highlight, but this is me kind of following a tutorial. If you have any other tutorials you'd like me to follow, I think it's more fun doing like people that aren't like beauty gurus tutorials or people that aren't like YouTubers tutorials. I just think it's a lot more fun to like create somebody's look, because you know what you're doing with makeup, it's kind of like not fun. It's kind of interesting to try other people's tutorials. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and comment down below any looks you'd like to see next or any videos you'd like to see next in general. And please be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, because I post videos every single week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.